everyone, I'm Kiwi and I'm the recreation coordinator at Cambridge. And today we're going to be doing a craft. We're going to be making toilet paper flowers. There we go, that's a little bit better. So it's super easy to make and hopefully everybody either has toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls, or I don't know about you, but in March there was a whole lot of birthdays. So I have tons of wrapping paper rolls as well. And any of them work, and that's the nice part about it. So all you need is some scissors, a ruler, a pen, whatever rolls you want to use. You're gonna need some glue, and then the fun stuff. The fun stuff is the color part of it. So you can use markers, you can use paint, but then you can add on as well. And I'll show you some of those things once we get there after. But first, what we wanna do is we wanna grab whatever you wanna use. So I'm gonna actually grab a toilet paper roll to start. It's smaller and it's easier. So what you're gonna do is you need to figure out how big you want to make it. So if you wanna make it nice and thin like these guys, see how thin they are? So these are 1/2 centimeter, or you can make a bigger one like this. And those ones are a whole centimeter big. So whatever you choose is what you can do, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do a 1/2 centimeter. Yeah, or a centimeter, we'll see. So what I want you to do is I want you to squish. Take it and squish it down. After you squish it down, what I want you to do is I want you to take your ruler, grab a pen or a marker, whatever you have, and you're going to, I'm gonna tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing. What you're going to do is you're going to line up your ruler on your paper towel, and you are going to mark where you want to cut. So you'll need scissors too. So if I do like this, centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll do 6, 7, and we'll do 8. Just to make sure that we have enough, just in case if maybe some of them don't come out how we want them to look. But this is what it looks like when it's done. So you just have little ticks of lines across your roll. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and your lines and you're going to cut just like this. So match it up with my line and cut it down like that. Now to make a small one, all you need is 6. So all you need is 6 of these. Not too bad. If you wanted to do more, and I'll show you what they look like after, because I made a couple before to make sure that it was cool to share with you guys, let's see, you got one more cut here, is then you can cut more. So you can do as many as you want or as little as you want. It's totally up to you. So I have all of my pieces cut now, as you can see. I have all of them cut, and they're just down here on the table. I'll show you. Can you see them? They're right here. Okay. So once I have all of those done, I'm going to place them how I want my flower to look. Oh, this one I will only need 5 to make. So I've placed them down like that because that's how I want it to look. So make sure you do it how you want to look. Or what you can do is you can do some other ones like this. So a sunflower. So you still have one that's a circle in the middle, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12. I mean, you can probably fit more or less depending on how big you make it, but then you can also have that. So 13 pieces, because then you also have your circle one in the middle as well. But I added something fun to this one, which I'll show you after. This one has a lot more than just 5, 6 pieces. So, but it started out with 5 and then you build onto it. So you can make it colorful, you can keep it plain, or you can even keep adding on and do one like this. So this one's obviously huge. So for those of you who just want to keep it simple, you can do that. But you don't, if you want to go big, you can do that. You could put it hanging up on the wall. You know, you can add them together like this. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, add it like that, and then you can just build a whole bunch of them and then glue them together at the end. So that's our next step, is gluing them. So I'm gonna grab my glue. Any liquid glue works. Glue sticks do work, but it takes a little bit longer and then they do kind of fall apart a little bit more. So I would suggest using a liquid glue, or if you're older and or have mom and dad's help or a parent guardian's help, what you can do is you can actually use hot glue as well, and that also works. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take one piece, make sure your glue's there, and you're just going to glue one like that and one on that side. Then you're gonna take 2 pieces and attach them. One like that, and then this one like this. Okay. Hold it for a couple seconds, make sure your glue is sticking. This is a little messy, so if you want, you can color it before. That's what I did with the one that I colored. So I colored the roll before I cut it, and then I glued it. It is a little messy, so make sure you use washable markers because then you can get it off your hands. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my paper towel that I brought out because I don't want to get this glue on the table. I'm gonna put it down, and then I'm gonna glue another side. Like that. I'm gonna stick it on. Okay. And then I just have to glue one side of this one. So I'll put some glue on the last side. And then stick it, oops, stick it all together. Okay. So while it's drying, I'm gonna show you what it looks like so far. So here it is, so it's drying, so I don't wanna touch it right now, okay? It doesn't take too long to dry, but you're definitely gonna wanna let it dry. Now, here's a little tip for you. If you have little tiny hands and maybe cutting was hard, ask mom and dad to help and make your pieces bigger. So I made these ones 1 centimeter long. So I made them from here to here, and then I dotted it on every single number. If you're older and you wanna make it more challenging, with these guys, I cut them every 1/2 centimeter. So every tick, I made a line and I cut them. So you will have more if you do it this way. And that's how I got this one. Okay. So like I said, you can either paint it or color it or whatever you want to do first and then glue it together, or you can do it after. It's totally up to you. But this is where the fun part comes in. So it's all dry. We're gonna pretend that it's all dry right now. And we're gonna use my first one I did. So this one. Now, I like them colored. I think it's really cool, but I wanna add sparkles. So I do have sparkles here, so I will have to paint it if I wanna add sparkles, which is okay. But what else you can do if you have these materials at home? So think construction paper, pom-poms, rhinestones, pipe cleaners, construction paper, markers, paint, glitter, glitter glue, whatever you have. And what you can do is a couple different things. So you can grab a popsicle stick, for example, or a skewer stick. Sometimes mom and dad will have skewer sticks if they're gonna make skewers at home. You can paint this and then you can glue it on the back. Whoops. And if I were to glue it on the back, and then I have a popsicle stick, and you can stick this in the garden. You can stick this, if you have plants inside, maybe you can make a fake plant with a cup and maybe stick some styrofoam in it, or some of that, what you find at Easter in the baskets, little stringy pieces, and stick it in and glue it on, and you can paint it whatever color you'd like. You can take a piece of construction paper of my book, pick whatever color you want. Let's do yellow because it's sunny today. So I'm gonna do that, and then I could glue it on, and then I could glue multiple ones on. So we could do this, and then we could make our own little picture like that. Or we can grab some string. I don't have any string, and that's why I didn't do this. So, or you could grab some string. You could tie your string through like this, and then you can hang them in the window. And that way, everybody knows that it's springtime at your house too. Hang them in the window, make it lovely, and then that way everybody else can see what you've made as well. Now, your next challenge that I want to see is I want to see you making them, and I want to see you posting them. So put them up, do whatever you want with them, hang them on the fridge, hang them from the ceiling, hang it from a light if you have a light that you can hang it from, and take a picture. And tag Kimbridge on social media so that we can see what you've made and what your masterpiece is. So I can't wait to see what you've made. Our toilet paper roll crafts and flowers are here. So let's see what you do and let's see what you can make. And I can't wait to see you guys soon. Kiwi out. Bye guys.